bonjour. Let's just turn the music down a little bit. Good evening, foxes. Want to know how the devil are we? Oh, happy Wednesday, middle of the week. The last, to some extent, the last kind of full week-ish of streaming before we are one and done for the Christmas holidays. So we're ending on a big one, that is for sure. Most definitely. We've obviously got tonight. Tomorrow there is a DSL race. However, it's a little bit of admin just to kind of make you guys aware that there is very much the potential that I'm going to be given some extended leave, which is very, very nice, very gracious, and it may well mean that tonight is the last stream before Christmas. So we might be kickstarting the Christmas holidays one day earlier than planned, but do not fear, it will not be the last stream of the year, because we'll be returning to Blue Fox HQ kind of Boxing Day, day after, that kind of vibe. We'll be hosting some streams, we'll be doing some long format stuff, and we will be doing a New Year's Eve special as well. So we'll be on for New Year's, and we'll obviously have the kind of yearly sort of highlights video as well. You know, sort of celebrate 2025 and go on into to 2026 the right way. So for those of you that don't have any New Year's plans, do not make any. I have just made them for you. But we'll be having a good time. A few resubs as well. X-Ray Rob, Mr. Ultra, and Jared all resubscribing. We got 47 months. Goodness gracious me for Mr. Ultra. Looks like man's going to be getting his 4 years in the new year. Just to say as well, for those of you that have maybe forgotten, in the new year there will obviously be the revamped and refreshed sending out of your Blue Fox plaques, so you have that to look forward to at the start of 2026. What have you guys been up to? I'm seeing Yoshi is in Berlin, just had a fabulous dinner. Not bad. Jen would definitely have to haul the PS5 up north. Absolutely. Off karting on the 28th in Manchester. Fucking hell, mate, you're not doing too badly. Are we feeling Christmassy? That's the sort of question I've got. You know, are we ready for the Christmas bit? Are we ready for some turkey? Maybe, you know, some crackers, I think we're all ready for pigs in blankets, aren't we? Let's face it, they are 100% the best part of a Christmas lunch. I think we're all ready for that. It's new car day tomorrow. Goodness me, Alice. I mean, you've not had a new car since what, last week? Goodness me, it's new car day of this week. The man is adding to the collection. Goodness me. And obviously as well, I can see a few people have been a little bit unwell. Make sure you're looking after yourselves. It is nasty out there. Right, 2 proceedings to kick start tonight. So we have been wanting to bring them. I'll just turn the music down just a little bit, just so you can hear. Make sure you guys can hear me. So as you can see on your screens, this is effectively the launch event for a brand new kind of sister tournament, something along those lines, however you want to call it, which we are naming BFL ICONS. So we obviously had to cut Season 7 short. We will be having a BFL League at some point in 2026. It will be a case of restarting Season 7. That will be the plan. We won't skip it. It will be refreshed and renewed, but going live at the beginning of next year will be this BFL Icons series. So, as I say, it's not going to be an official, say, BFL F1 league. It's going to be part of the family, but it is something that is going to be fun, open to everyone. It's obviously still wanting to ensure that there's some brilliant racing. Highly competitive. There will be a championship table, etc. There will be some prizes at the end of it, but a few differences from a fully fledged BFL season. So, a little bit then about the inspiration behind things here. So I'll let you have a little read of it. But essentially, BFL Icons is all about the 8 what are considered the most historic and arguably most iconic circuits that currently adorn the modern F1 calendar. So there is some incredible tracks which, to be fair, we all know and love, some of which have got the most incredible amount of history. They've been hosting F1 races for arguably eternity. So it's all about celebrating those venues, having some fun. So as it says there, it's all backed by the BFL. It's part of that BFL family. However, you might see there's a little element just towards the bottom where we speak about replicating legendary races. A few modern wildcards, all ultimately aimed at having some fun, but keeping things competitive as well. We'll go into a little bit more detail in terms of what that entails in format in a moment, but hopefully you guys get the gist of it. When it comes to the calendar, the real question is who can work out what those 8 most historic / iconic circuits are. I'll give you a clue. It's these. So there are 8 circuits which have hosted the largest amounts of F1 races, kind of going back to kind of the 60s, some of them into the 50s, etc. It will be an 8 race season, and each of those circuits will be done in the order that they appear in the modern F1 calendar. So race number 1 will be at Suzuka, race 2 Canada, Austria, Silverstone, Belgium, Netherlands, Monza, finishing in Brazil, where with a little bit of luck we have some form of championship finish. It's played host to a lot of that, but I think you can all see and all agree that these 8, and there's a couple of others on there as well, which aren't far off, but these 8 are absolutely the most history-filled circuits. And let's face it, we all quite enjoy driving around these as well. Obviously, the Netherlands is sadly going to be dropping off of the calendar. I think it is. I think we've got one more season of it, and then that's going to be that. So that will be a shame to see that one go. But those are going to be your 8 races, okay? Now, one of the more important questions is obviously who's going to be able to take part. So this is where the league, or I should say this BFL Icon series, is going to differ. There is not going to be a set driver list. So I appreciate some of that might be a little bit tricky, but in essence, all drivers are welcome, irregardless of ability, how new you are to the game, whatever it is. All drivers are welcome. It is going to be on a first come first serve basis once the event invitations go out on its dedicated Discord channel. So it will mean that you could end up having maybe a 30 driver championship, something along those lines. That's going to be my problem to keep track of it all. But it is a case of you are not obligated to drive every single event. However, obviously, should you not mark your attendance in time or you're not able to race, then you don't add to your points tally, and then you won't stand a strong chance of winning some of the prizes at the end. When it comes to the cars as well, it will be the F1 2025 cars that you will drive, and it goes into a little bit more detail there. When the lobby is set up with the 20 or so drivers that have marked their attendance, what will happen? Yes, it will only be people in the Discord, Matsuvo. There will not be randoms involved. It will only be those that have marked their attendance. It will be a case of the lobby will be set up with F1 world cars. Once everybody is in the lobby, it will then change to the F1 25 cars, and then it is a free-for-all. You go ahead and you get whatever car you can get your hands on. Okay? So it's up to you. All cars are equal, etc, etc. You can see as well assists and setups. So setups will be allowed. You can have whatever assist that you like on. As I say, it is very, very relaxed going into this BFL Icon series. It's all about having some fun, you know, enjoying that sort of level of engagement. That is what it is all about. Now, the other thing that I want to touch on here is we're calling it wild cards, but it's not so much kind of wild cards to an extent. We'll get a little bit more into the format in a moment, but as we touched upon, not only these iconic venues, but there have been some overwhelmingly iconic races being held at some of these venues. When you think of Suzuka, you think of Senna and Prost. You think of Canada, you think of the longest race in F1 history. You think of Belgium, I mean, you think of Schumacher-Hakkinen, maybe that crazy race start 2012, Brazil 2007. I mean, there's a myriad of kind of classic races that have happened at all of these circuits, and there will be one specific event on these race nights which will replicate one of those classic races. So it will mean a custom grid that will replicate the grid from that chosen classic race. Of course, some of the teams might not be exact, but for example, let's say we choose a race where way back in the day it was let's say it was a Racing Point. Well, that's where the Aston Martins would start, etc, etc. So puts a little bit of a different spin perhaps onto what car you might want to try and grab when you're choosing them for the kind of first part of the event. We'll get into, as I say, some of the format in a little bit. But it will also replicate not just the grid, but some of the conditions, the weather, all those kind of things that particular classic race had. We will be replicating them. So it will be an opportunity to see whether you guys as drivers will be able to replicate history or completely rewrite it, so to speak. That is the plan. So, in terms of the kind of actual race format, or how we're going to go about organising the evening, bear with me. So, as it says, it's a Discord sign up. So, it's a case of simply marking your attendance, and of course, the moment that you mark your attendance, you're down and you are there and racing. If we hit the 20, any that mark after that 20, they effectively go into the reserves, and it goes into reserve order. Obviously, we're going to be putting out a cut-off date, a sort of level of commitment, so to speak, to make sure that you guys are there and racing. Make sure you've got myself, Hanson, etc. On there. But in terms of a format, so to kick things off, it will be a full qualifying session, followed by a 35% race. So that is a case of you choosing whichever F1 car you can get your hands on. Full qualifying, 35% race, completely dynamic weather, nothing kind of set up or customized. That is your opportunity for effectively you guys to race between yourselves and get as many points as you can. I should also say it's standard points across everything. No points for qualifying. It's all about the race finishes. After we have done our quali and 35%, this is where the scenario mode comes into it. So it then becomes a 25% race, and as it says, it is going to be replicating a classic race of our choosing at that particular race venue. So it'll be a case of going back into the lobby. I'll be then arranging a custom grid, rearranging the weather, etc. There'll obviously be some information after the finish of the 35% as to which classic race we are replicating, and then we go racing again. So another 25%, still full points. It will still be the 25 points for finishing first, 1 point down for finishing 10th. So there is the opportunity to get as many as 50 points on one race night. So a very, very cool opportunity to, you know, put your foot to the floor, have fun with your qualifying in the 35%, a slightly longer kind of format, but then that kind of shorter, sharper scenario-based race where you guys probably, you know, one stop, etc. Should have an Inters poll, not for this. When it comes to a fully fledged BFL season, then yes, maybe. So that there is your format. So effectively one full quali, a 35%er, and then a 25%er as well. So plenty of options when it comes to sort of have a decent amount of on-track action. So then just finally, a little word in terms of kind of schedule and how this is going to happen. So obviously this is the announcement tonight. Obviously you guys are live and privy to it on stream. This information is of course in, you know, the PDF format. There'll be a brand new dedicated Discord channel to the BFL Icon season. There'll be another one set up as well for all of the events so you can mark attendance, etc. But this here is the breakdown of what's going to be happening. So we've obviously got tonight. From next week, once I am back and kind of settled, etc., that's where we'll get all of the channel creation done and available, so you can read through all of the kind of detail of format, sign up, everything that you might want to know. It will be on New Year's Eve. The invitation for race number 1 will go out, and then that will be your opportunity to obviously make yourself available for race number 1, which will be starting as early as the 7th of January. So that is what, 3 weeks? 3 weeks time? So not far away at all, and we will of course be getting started in Japan at Suzuka. That is L plan, Foxes. So bear with me whilst we obviously get all of the details, etc., on Discord for you to have a look and go through. But something different, something exciting, and it's gonna be it's gonna be good fun. I'm looking forward to seeing some names back on circuit, obviously fighting amongst each other, obviously nicely and fairly. But then seeing how some of these scenario mode based races are going to go. Obviously brilliant circuits. We know that they're going to give phenomenal racing as well. I believe Hansen will likely be around for a little bit of comms duty. If he's, I mean, that's if his vocal cords are still in one piece, quite frankly. And we've low-key ruined that man over the years with all things BFL. Obviously, after this series is done and complete, obviously expect some information in regards to a refreshed and renewed Season 7, which we will look to kind of get done and launch. Arguably, it's the final season on F1 25 before this, you know, F1 26 DLC, whatever you want to call it, ends up coming out. So hopefully you guys are excited and eager to get involved. As I say, a little bit different, but nevertheless, it's going to be good fun. Lots of obviously new graphics. There'll be lots of video content around it as well as part of the build up, and a whole bunch of other things. Is going to be as interactive as we can possibly make it. So hope you guys are going to be keen to get in and amongst some of the races during the season. Other than that, it's time to get cracking with some 25%ers, which I'm sure you're eager to do. Oh, let's get all things F1 25 fired up. Actually, just before we do, I want to, because I've not had the chance to see it yet, and I'm not sure if any of you guys have. Oh, fucking YouTube. So I believe a video has come out effectively detailing the new regulations, everything, etc. for 2026. Yeah, so I've not seen it yet. I've not watched it, and I'm kind of keen just to to hear a little bit more about it, because there's some language changes, there's a few other bits and pieces. So I thought together, before we go through it, get into some racing, let's just watch together and make sure that we're cluing ourselves up, okay? Righto. I'll just keep my alerts muted. Now, hopefully, you can hear this. There we go.
Throw out the rulebook, rip up the form book. 75 years of innovation continues in 2026, but bigger, bolder, from the ground up. Okay. These are the biggest regulations changes in more than a decade, and this is everything you need to know.
Okay, because there's lots of language changes.
Let's start with the changes you'll see. The most visible changes are the wings. Front and rear wings have been simplified with fewer elements overall. The rear loses its lower aerodynamic beam wing, while the front wing gets a major overhaul. The elements are narrower.
I didn't realise that.
Open up new areas for aerodynamic development. A crucial battleground for teams, as the front wing heavily influences the car's overall aero performance.
Well, yeah.
But the most visible change? Active aero. In 2026, F1 cars will dynamically adjust the angle of their front and rear wing elements in specified high-speed sections. In corners, the flaps are in corner mode, their default closed position to maintain grip. But on designated straight...
So basically what they've done is where some of the teams would sort of push the sort of interpretation of like flex on some of the wings, like underload and etc. They've effectively said we'll kind of come up with the process to allow that.
Drivers can engage straight mode, which opens the wings to reduce drag and increase top speed. That shifting pace opens up longer braking zones, and with them, new overtaking opportunities in places we haven't seen before. It's available to every driver, every lap, to make the most of both downforce and car power.
So what this could mean then, obviously I know there'll be a qualifying trim, but it could mean years and years ago, you could have DRS open anywhere you wanted on the lap. And it was arguably who was bravest to open it earliest. This is kind of going back to that. Like, who's going to be the bravest on the exit of the corner to sort of change that rear wing from, say, cornering downforce to sort of straights.
Overall,
that could
shorter,
be interesting.
Narrower and lighter. The wheelbase has been shortened, making them more agile and responsive for the drivers. And while the cars still sport their 18-inch tyres, they're narrower now, cutting drag, trimming weight. And they won't have those little arches above the front tyres anymore either. Once used to help manage the messy airflow from the tyres, tighter regulations will put the responsibility for this on the bodywork and components around the wheels instead, keeping the cars cleaner and lighter. This follows behind the wheels with the design of these barge boards and the simplifying and shrinking of the floor bodywork. This is to discourage outwashing, where teams direct the turbulent air off the front wheels around their car, rather than over its aero surfaces, which has affected following cars in seasons past. Cleaner lines, less dirty air. Underneath, it's a whole new story. The long ground effect tunnels are gone, replaced by flatter floors and extended diffusers with bigger openings. That means less downforce and a higher ride height, which could allow a greater range of setups, suiting a greater range of driving styles.
I think you'll find a lot more teams employing drastic rake in the car. So you know how Red Bull, quite often the rear was sort of quite significantly higher than the front. I think you'll see a lot more teams doing that.
Let's close the gap to the leader.
But a lot of changes in 2026 aren't obvious to see from the outside. The drivers will really play their part in these new cars, with a bunch of controls put right in their hands to extract lap time, attack for position, or defend from a challenge. At their fingertips is the boost button, overtake mode, and recharge controls. Essential tools to aid racing and lap time.
And reminder, you have boost available.
Boost gives the drivers maximum power from the engine and battery at the push of a button. They can use it anywhere, for attack or defense, so long as there's enough charge in their battery.
Okay, so kind of the same.
Overtake is just for attack.
Let's close the gap to under 1 second.
It gives extra power at top speed to drivers within a second of the car in front.
Overtake. now
Okay, so
available.
that becomes your new
Essentially
DRS.
replacing DRS, it differs
Yeah.
by having one single detection point which grants drivers the extra electrical energy to deploy for an overtake or to pressure the driver.
Now that's interesting. So one detection point, but what? It then allows you to have that for the course of the entire lap. Okay.
Ahead to make them vulnerable later in the lap.
Good job. Let's keep going.
And to
Okay.
power boost an overtake, they'll oversee their battery recharge as well. Working with their race engineer, they'll be selecting from different modes to recharge their battery from braking and engine energy. Boost, overtake, and recharge make drivers
likely
tactical
still be a
masters
second.
and add more variables, making racing less predictable.
Use boost and overtake to attack this lap.
Powering this change is
Okay.
perhaps the most significant update in 2026, beneath the bodywork. The F1 power unit has had a complete rethink. At its core, it's still a 1.6 litre V6 turbo hybrid, but the balance of power has shifted dramatically. The internal combustion engine output has been downsized,
Yeah.
while the electric motor triples its output.
Whoa.
That's nearly a 50-50
yeah.
power split between fuel and electric,
Okay.
pushing hybrid performance to new heights. To power this new hybrid unit, the car's energy recovery system can now recharge the battery with twice as much energy per lap. This brings a host of
Okay.
clever recharge modes
So
to recover
double
energy
battery.
under braking.
So that's interesting then. So if you're effectively doubling the battery on a per lap basis, obviously it means a myriad of different deployments, because they obviously in the game we obviously have only one lot of, you know, recharge. You have it like on, over, you know what I mean? It is much more limited. They will have quite a lot of different modes. So, you know, when you start factoring in tires, if the tires get interesting, there could be a lot of fucking differences going on actually.
On throttle lift at the end of straights, or even
Yeah.
corners where drivers are only applying part power. But one component is gone, the MGU-H. This heat recovery
they've got
system
rid
has
of
been
thermal.
dropped. Too expensive, too complex, and not road relevant.
Fair.
By removing it, teams save weight and cost, making the power unit leaner and more focused on what matters most. As Formula One races towards its net zero goal, 2026 marks a major milestone. The new power units won't just be efficient, they'll run on advanced sustainable fuel for the first time ever.
Yeah, that's
This
the
isn't
big
just
thing.
any fuel. It's made from cutting-edge sources like carbon capture, municipal waste, and non-food biomass, and it's independently certified to meet strict sustainability standards. Every regulations update brings safety enhancements, and 2026 is no
Overall, the
different.
cars look good as well.
The driver's survival cell is subject to more rigorous tests, with side intrusion safety further improved and the roll hoop strengthened to take 23% more load, roughly the weight of 9 family cars. They'll also be protected by a new front impact structure design philosophy. This front section now separates in 2 stages. This gives drivers more protection in large crashes where there are secondary impacts after the first contact. And to reduce the chance of side impacts in low visibility, all cars will have mandatory lights on the side of the mirrors in addition to the existing rear rain lights.
Oh.
So, how will the biggest F1 changes in 12 years change driving and racing in 2026? Fundamentally, the soul of F1 remains untouched. The cars will be fast, fierce, and just as jaw-dropping to watch. What's changing is the challenge. With new tech and tighter rules, it's an even bigger test for teams and drivers to prove they've built the best car and earned the right to be called the best in the world. These new regulations weren't built in isolation either. They were shaped by the FIA in close collaboration with the teams and F1. The result? A rule set that's already attracted more manufacturers.
Yeah.
That means more competition, more innovation, and more chances for surprise breakthroughs. But what about the driving? With less downforce and tighter control over turbulent air, following another car through corners should be easier, but the cars themselves will be trickier to handle. Same power, less grip. Driver skill will be on display with them on the limit more often.
Okay, flat battle to the end.
The 2026 car is built for the future, with exciting racing in mind. Every move and every decision will matter more than ever. With cutting-edge advanced sustainable fuel, smarter energy usage, and tech that puts overtaking back in the driver's hands. It's not just a new chapter, it's a whole new playbook. The future of F1 is here, and it's going to be fast, fierce, and unforgettable.
Yeah, do you know what? Low-key, that's a great video, by the way, to explain it all. That really is. Do you know what? Fair play. Like, legit fair play. That looks good. Like, there's a few minor changes, you know, like, you know, with the lights and stuff like that. But I think overall, I'm kind of, I'm sold. I am legitimately sold on it. Yeah. I think that's got all of the ingredients to make things very, very, very good. I'm actually kind of surprised. Do you get what I mean? I actually am a little bit surprised. I mean, it's a bit of a bad thing to say, but yeah. Oh, okay. I'm here for it. I think you're putting a lot more active tools in the hands of the drivers. I think you are also making it a lot more fun for constructors to kind of jump in and with their modifications and stuff like that, like sort of technical ability and stuff like yeah. There's actually some thought behind it, and it's obviously part of this sustainability thing. Like, yeah, fucking hell. I mean, as to how it's then going to end up and play on the game, that's a whole other thing, isn't it? But we'll see. Dun, 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 dun. Right, here we go then. Multiplayer, a little 25%ers. Come on in, peoples. I haven't earned any of the new stuff from the new challenges yet. Let's go. Yeah, let's go for that. Oh, look at you two. Look at the state of it. Oh my lord. Do you like, I don't know, do you like hold each other's knobs when you go to the loo as well? Good to see you, Crabs, by the way. Right, let's get this set up. Where do we fancy from a circuit point of view? That's the real question. Where would we like? We'll put it on. Oh, well, I was going the wrong way. Yesterday, platonic. By platonic, do you mean he's paying you? Dun, 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 dun. Car damage, we'll put on reduced. That's all good. Equal performance. Where do we fancy? Dun dun dun. It's just a dance. Dun dun dun. Ah, no. Also, Junior with some bits as well. Oh, the good news as well for those of you that do care. Particularly the Christmas jumper giveaway winners. I finally got my fucking jumper through, just in time for Christmas jumper day today. Yeah, what a nightmare. Where do we? Ooh. Dun 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 dun. I like the Netherlands. I like the Netherlands. It fucking took a while. Ding 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 ding. You fancy Brazil first? Oh, I've just flown straight past it. Little bit of Brazil. I do quite fancy the Netherlands. Little Monza one as well. And then a little Silverstone action. There we go. That sounds good to me. That sounds Good bacon is good for me. Oh, I've got mail. I got 5 messages. Ah, it's so exciting. Do you think it's anything good? Oh, I got fan tokens. Oh my god. Ah, just I'm so excited. That's all I've wanted. I don't even... You see all this shit here on the right? You know where it says, like, fucking cash and insight? I don't know what that's for. I don't fucking care. The amount of cash that I've probably earned is probably in the billions at this point. Fucking God knows. Absolute waste of time. Yes, a claim all button would be needed. Maybe they can pull their finger out their ass as part of this F1 26 DLC bullshit, which they're going to do. And we'll see. But yeah, that's going to be the weird thing, because obviously there's going to be all these new cars, new regulations, new kind of elements to get to grips with, and it's not even going to be its own fully fledged game. It's going to be a DLC. So yeah, fucking God knows. Did I put it on random starting grid? Yes, I did. What if the 25 cars can race with 26 cars? I mean, it would arguably make sense, kind of let a bit carry over. But well, put it this way, Matt Zuro. 27 best be fucking incredible, because if it ain't, it'd be absolute fucking hell to pay. Absolute hell to pay. The Soul, good to see you. Like, it's because there's no excuses then. You know, that was their reasoning behind obviously doing it in like this way with F1, or what would be F1 26. So like, it's kind of like, all right, fine. You know, F1 26 still needs to be good, but okay, it's got to be pretty damn good. It tells me that there won't be any changes to the handling system, in all fairness. Very, very minor, but yeah, fucking Lord knows. Yeah, let's start on the old mediums. We'll go down on fucking Christ now. Let's go down on the wings. That seems a bit rogue. That's fine. Ah, bollocks to it. We're here to have some fun. We are here just to F around and find out. Oh, it's a bit gloomy, isn't it? It's a bit overcast. Junior starting on the hard tyres. Ooh la la. Oh, time for a fun little drive. Oh my god. Are you two just now like forever sweats? Is that what it is? Oh, you're in a party, aren't you? Just don't become like what we all hate. Snapdragon. Why do I recognise that now? It's a sponsor. Rig Ocean. How can an ocean be rigged? Like an oil rig, or like a bet been rigged, or huh? Do like that Williams Golf livery. You don't get to admire all of it when you're driving it though. Obviously when someone else is driving it and you get to have a look, it looks a million miles better.
We can now use DRS. DRS now available.
Oi, fuck. Red Bull looks good as well. I do like actually the livery choices and things that they have chosen for this survival challenge. Like, they have been quite good. I do like the fact that there's been more opportunities to earn like some of the real world like liveries and driver helmets and things like that. The only thing that would be really cool, I don't know if they can legally do it or not, is if they like, you can have the helmets, but it customizes it with your number or something like that. I'm not sure if they can do that legally, or actually if it would become too difficult as well, with obviously like sponsor placement and things that I don't know. Yeah, it'll probably end up being too difficult. And let's face it, there's probably no one that's smart enough to know how to fucking do that at those studios either. But yeah, F1 26, it makes me obviously think there won't be anything from a classic car's point of view. I think that's pretty much, you know, done and dead. I actually kind of worry and think that we might not ever get that again. It's not like there's anything, you know, any whispers of it coming back. I get the feeling that their expectation, that is simply a case of the new cars and a couple of reverse tracks is enough to keep us sort of busy and occupied. You know what I mean? Like, but there we go. Cool. I am really like on autopilot right now. I'm like driving, but I'm not.
Green flag.
I can tell I'm not like concentrating. It might be our final working week, but it's still been pretty intense these past couple of days, I can't lie. But I think the worst of it has been and gone, and I'm hoping tomorrow is just going to be relatively straightforward. Nothing for me to really worry about, which is nice. Of course, there's some things that I'll be able to do just to sort of, you know, get ahead a little bit before coming back in the new year, but yeah, most people are on kind of like shut down for Christmas, so it's a nice time of year. Hey up, KL. You could say it's the most wonderful time of the year. See what I did there? But yeah, we'll coming through.
Watch out for understeer in the wake
Yeah,
of the car ahead.
obviously
Try to get past as quickly as you can.
Gonna be
Push
busy
through.
over Christmas. Lots of family time. Lots of cooking. Lots of turkey. But God, it's gonna be good fun. I've bought some really, really nice gifts for people as well. So
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
God, I do not feel sort of connected to this car. Like, I don't know. I feel like almost weird, like spaced out. Like I'm here, but I'm not here. I'm not on, but I'm just sort of like I am full autopilot right now. I feel like I'm driving distinctly averagely. We've got a lot of things to do over the next couple of nights. I mean, it's looking likely after this stream I'm gonna have to, whoa, pretty much start packing, because I think we're going to be finishing a little bit early. Wait, steady on now. It is just nice to be doing some laps, in all fairness. 6 of 18. Oh, that's flown by. Very, very difficult, like
Okay,
conserving
we're
your battery
approaching the
and
pit
stuff.
window.
Like
You're
pit
gonna be on
window
softs.
already. You reckon? You reckon on lap 7 of 18 I'm pitting for softs, do you? That's what you think. Moron. These are on about 25%. I think you need to go a little bit longer yet, Mark. You donkey. Fucking hell. But yeah, I am very much ready for a break. I'm going to be missing streaming, going to be missing gaming and editing, and you know, those are things that I enjoy and really, you know, get excited to wake up and do. But yeah, a break is very, very much needed. I'm looking forward to not sort of having to deal with technology for a little bit. Lots of good family time. All the good things that Christmas should be about. But one thing that's a little bit different with me in Christmas Live Chat is obviously my family aren't, like, in terms of location, they aren't close to where Blue Fox HQ is. So it's a lot rarer that I get to see them and hang out with them unless it's sort of birthdays or kind of like special occasions. So it just means that opportunities we do get, you do treasure it a bit more. Fucking hell, that's shit breaking. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so pleased it ghosted you.
Great manoeuvre.
Because I didn't know where the hell I was going to go then. Oh my god.
Okay, we're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can.
That feels a bit early. It's at the halfway point. We'll do another couple of laps. It move like that. You draw it through the gears. It shouldn't jolt like that.
Okay, pit in this lap, and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach.
No, it still feels a wee bit early to do it. Right on the halfway mark. Oh, crowd's got a 10-second there. Pushing it in the pit lane. Right, I think it's going to be this lap. God. I love how it just, from one lap to the next, it goes from
keep an eye
feeling
on that
absolutely
gap
fine
ahead,
to
please.
just
2.9 seconds.
snapping like fucking crazy.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
Well, that came up a bit quicker than I thought it would. I thought it was the next line up. Not there. Oh, that was a weird ass entry.
Okay, let's go now. Come on. That was a fantastic stop.
Was
Faster than
it?
we were expecting. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
It seems like everyone is seemingly fucked in the pit lane. Oh, that's quite funny. So Ross got the 10 seconds. So Grant's got the 10 seconds, I've got 10 seconds, Judy's only got 3, but there's a bit of a gap at the moment, otherwise he'd be set to inherit a shitload of positions. Matsuba at the pit lane. Okay, little McLaren battle ahead of us here. Try and keep the car as on the straight and narrow as possible. Okay, not bad, not bad. You have a little sort of DRS train. Ironically, I think there is an Aston Martin at the front of it. So Alonso's DRS train lives. Both the McLarens were close enough to get past. We're still sort of just going to be here kind of waiting in the wings, I think, for a little bit. Try and get past this Aston Martin if we can. Oh, we had the overspeed, but didn't have enough circuit. But it's all about this middle sector. You can see just everyone's light flashing, everyone goes into recovery mode here. I tend to keep it on just for a little bit longer. Probably miss out a little bit just as we sort of like start to go up this Junsao corner.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for
Gecko
now.
has
Everything's
ran out
looking good.
of battery there. I'm not sure what level of battery he's got, but I mean we are low. Trying to use a little bit here, a bit of momentum, but we haven't got enough save. Back in the DRS train. a little bit of battery there, just to help us on our way and make sure we stay nice and close. But we're just not. We've not got enough battery kind of saved back, so then when we get our kind of full deploy, we've got enough to mount an overtake. Trying to use as much as we can. God, double battery would be nice, right? That'd be interesting if that's what happens with F126. Double the battery allocation to sort of use and have some fun with. It's going to make the driving experience very, very different as well, because obviously for the longest time there has been some form of, there's been DRS and then some form of like overtake button effectively, and it's sort of same but different, you know, in terms of where you can use it and this, that and the other. So it's going to be very, very intriguing, just obviously for F1 overall.
Starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making.
But it will change how I think people drive on the game as well. Be interesting to see how some of it comes in and gets influenced on like the esports championships as well.
3/10 a lap. Well done.
Eesh. So it's just starting to go a little bit. Go up on the brake balance just to have the fronts look after it a little bit more. It's a small little change doing it, but it just stops the rears getting a little bit too wishy-washy. Oh shit, we've dropped out of a second there. We're catching now, but eesh. I'm not sure if we made up for it here. We did a good lap now. Come on. Couple of mistakes. It's getting a bit close here now, isn't it? "10-second time penalty is not ideal, but we're going to push and see if we can get maybe an overtake done on circuit. 1 lap to go though. We've made up the time though. But yeah, even before like Gigaloo even gets into
Okay, you just started the final lap
his sort
of the
of
race.
final
Final
10%,
lap.
we're already well into double figures, so we're getting the DRS. He's going to have an opportunity, I think. I mean, he doesn't need to make an overtake, not with the time penalties we've all got. Crowd to inherit position from myself and I think Rob. Wait. That's the rears going nuts then. Yeah, these tyres have just started to go. Just starting to kind of feel them sort of slipping from underneath. Ultra dubs it up. Oh, Oh, it's across the line for 6th, but I think it's going to be, what, 7th in the end for us. God, do you know what? That absolutely flew by. Jesus Christ, I need to leave that server. That is, well, that was rapid fire. Oh, excuse me. Hey up, 2Key. You had a full 17 on the hards. Fair play. It didn't go too badly. Oh, G's got a little bit of wing damage to contend with here on his Merc. Or the last time I went on board with a Mercedes at Brazil, trying to cross the line. Well, you guys can all go and watch the video. Painful. Go on, Junior. Junior! Oh! I think he went insane on his wings. I mean, he threatened to. How low did you go on your wings? Yeah, it was in. Like, how low was low? Like 1-0. Oh dear. Oh, I tell you another thing as well. We got some presents delivered today. We got ourselves a Red Bull quarter zip. You know, it was the special edition one. I don't want to take it out of the packaging. And I got an Alpine shirt as well. Look at that. Woo! Beauty. Now we can properly support Alpine. But yeah, it was. I think it was. Was it for the USA? They did like some special kit. Red Bull F1 Miami. No, not Miami. It wasn't Miami, was it? This is the one. It was just a hype beast. Oh, they call it. Was it special? But it's the one where rather than the hoop, it's sort of like. It's like the camo on the bottom half. Do you know the one I'm on about? Do you have any idea? Do you have any idea what I am talking about whatsoever? Probably not. It is. Hang on, let me put up an image of it. La la ding ding ding. This one. I've treated myself to that bad boy. Yeah, nice. They had a big like end of season sale. So I've got that and an Alpine tee. Yeah, it was nice. It was going a bit cheap. Sort of like obviously end of season. So that is my Christmas present to myself. It's nice. And then yeah, we got a nice Alpine shirt as well, so we can shout at them. So we've got Yeltsin 1736, then we've got Jonathan 3478. Why do I feel like you guys are related? You know what I mean? Just something feels weird. You're international, brother. I like it. I mean, he's obviously an international man of it. Yeah, Ket Drillex there is, but be quick. Hang on. I'll change it back. Right, you have to be quick, Ket Drillex, because there is space, but the lobby is soon to start. Let me see if I can just... Are you online yet? La 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 dun 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 dun. Oh, Text Rex is on every day I go. Don't think you are. Why can I can't see you. I cannot see you. You say try and find the lobby or session, or make sure you're appearing on, cause sunny light on me. Everywhere I go, I'll be shining down. Doo doo. La 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 la. Da da. Ding, 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 ding. I was going to say, It's now up at 21. So it's filled up, I'm afraid, Chief. But get it. See if you can get in as a spectator. We've got another couple races after this one as well. So so get yourself in. And then you can stake your claim in the next race. Where's Tempo? Haven't heard from him. He's disappeared.
Shark!
He's absolutely just disappeared off the face of the planet. Like, genuinely, like, just... I mean, he's not responded to any of, you know, any messages that we've sent. So he's just... He's gone and done his thing, you know, and I absolutely get it, and fair play to him if that's what he if that's what he wants to do. Like, it's on him as long as he's doing well. Like, you know, that's kind of all we can ask, I guess, isn't it? You know, always want people to be doing well. So yeah, I hope he's wherever he is and whatever he's doing, I hope things are all right. But yeah, it was like after the let me just increase that brightness a little bit here. I want to say it was Japan, was it? Yeah, he just went off the face of the earth, left the Discord, didn't respond to anything. Ooh, Yeltsin's international brother likes drive-through penalties. Whoa. Now damage is on, but it's reduce, and there are no safety cars. Because in my opinion, the safety cars ruin 25% races. 35% I think you can get away with, but... A great big bushy beard. That is the plan of action for tonight. We've got a few more races to go, and then I'm going to do a nice bowl of pasta for dinner, and I'm going to watch Hot Fuzz whilst doing some packing. Thank you to the Aston Martin. Upstairs solids. Does that mean downstairs liquids? I don't know. I don't want to know what that means. I mean, we've all had downstairs liquid moments, I'm sure.
Okay, clear.
That's disgusting. Some of you might well over Christmas, you know what I mean? Nan cooks the turkey a bit wrong. Just, you know, it doesn't take a lot. Exclamation mark race. Drillax will give it. Getting a little bit close to that wall on the exit there, don't like that.
Keep on him, he might make a mistake.
Come on then, sugar tits, let's dance. That is now my new and affectionate nickname for you, Mr. Ultra. And you will like it. But whilst we are fighting at the moment, just to let you know, obviously there will be new merchandise coming in
Yellow flag.
in 2026 as well. There's going to be a couple of special pieces, a couple of special collaborations. Oh my god! That was good, wasn't it?
Green flag.
So there'll be a couple of special pieces which you can buy exclusively via Discord. There will be a special, well, there is a special channel for all such pieces. We're going to do some really, really cool Nike collab merchandise. Obviously looking to reintroduce a new esports jersey as well.
Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air,
Oh,
which is going to
fucking
affect our tyres,
curb.
so try to get past.
Done. Oh, that arrow got a little bit glitchy. Well, that's 2 mistakes in 2 laps. We're going well, chat. That's 3 mistakes in 2 laps. That's really good, chat. That was nearly a third there, understeering like fucking crazy. Crabs will go sailing by with his DRS wide open.
Be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon.
Are they? Are they really? God, I love driving this circuit. Oh, Krabs has made the same mistake. That curb will fuck you up.
Your MFD if you want it.
Is it saying tyre wear is high, is it? Oh, it's at like 40-something%. Great Jeepers Creepers.
Okay, clear.
Do we pit for hards? Are hard tyres an option, you think? Well, I know they're an option, but is it a sensible one? Ooh, I could be tempted here. Grand retires. You know what, fuck it, I'm going to do it.
To the pits at the end of this lap. Caution, caution.
Where are you off to, Grand? Whoa. Ooh, what's happening with Ultra here? Forest jump. We're going a bit rogue here. I'm going to box a bit early. We're going for hard tyres because it seems like the tyre wear is quite high.
Okay, go,
Certainly
go, go.
for
Perfect job on the turn in there, mate.
how
Looks
I'm
like a
driving
nice
it anyway.
stop time. We're happy with that one. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Green flag.
Uh-oh. Oh, crabs. Oh, holy crabbingtons. Out of curiosity, Crabs, by the way, if you are here in the chat, what is your favourite circuit? Because obviously you're good at all, but what is like your favourite to drive? Which, like the one circuit where you're like, yeah, I'm fucking quick there. Like there must be one that kind of stands out amongst others where you're like, yeah, I fucking nail that one. I think we've all kind of got one, but you know, in our own way. Well, everyone else does. I don't. I'm just perfect at all of them, obviously. Does that sound believable?
So your ERS is running a bit low. Look into changing your ERS mode in the MFD for a more conservative burn rate. Or you might want to try some lifting or gentle braking to recharge.
Fuck off! Fucking hell. Fucking curbs are killing me!
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 14.9 seconds.
There's no point worrying about the car ahead if I can't even fucking keep it off the fucking curbs that are gonna kill the car, is there? You silly dick. Much love to you, Junior. Enjoy, and if we're not live tomorrow, have a lovely Christmas.
You're dropping a second a lap to the car behind. 1 second.
Fucking hell. Keep this car in check a little bit. Retirement. And like Joe. Well, what use is a back marker? It don't give me any DRS. Yeah, I don't know if it's just like the setup or something like that, but curbs are lethal. Stay fucking well clear. Okay, so we're just doing nicely on those mediums. Like we're doing okay on these hard tyres. Like they to be fair, they feel pretty good. But Yout's in behind, who's also on them. He'll be gaining bit by bit. He is quicker than yours truly. And then Tuki further back still. We're on lap 11 of 18. Oh dear. That was fucking dreadful. That was really bad. think might need to just amend our brake balance a little bit. It's incredibly rearward and just starting to feel that a little bit too much, so just bring it forward slightly. But that last lap was terrible.
Okay,
and it's allowed a man like Yeltsin to catch up a little bit, but apparently we are catching Ultra ahead of us, which is hard to believe considering how garbage that last lap felt. Thanks Mark, encouraging as ever. Tosser. The fact that they've even like got that in, you know what I mean? They've got him into a sound booth. It'd sort of tell you that. Just all you need to know. And we're going to lose out on the ears again.
Tyre condition still
going to push up into 8th. Oh god, scratchy bloody head. Not bad. We were gaining quite nicely on Ultra there, but that gap's gone up a bit. Oh, I still don't know what that beep is for. It's obviously not the DRS beep, but it's just... I don't know. I've got absolutely no idea. We got a bit of DRS. Yeah, how lovely. Yeah, gap's coming down a bit. But I do really enjoy driving on this Netherlands circuit because it's just just get into such a good rhythm with it. Don't get me wrong, curves are a pain in the knob, but it is satisfying. Got 1.3, so we lost a bit on that last lap. Okay. How many laps we got left? We've still got a few. What's that? 15, 16. We've still got 4 to go. Nice. I'm going to be sad to see this one fall off the calendar. It kind of doesn't deserve it. We've obviously had the news as well that Portimao is coming back on, which... okay. Sort of not great, not terrible, but, you know, it's alright. I mean, it's been a long time since they actually raced at Portimao. It's been on the game for a few sort of extra editions, more than it actually sort of should have been, but yeah, so we're getting Portimao back. I'm crying out for Istanbul Park. Unfortunately, I don't think we'll ever see it. But wow, would it be good? And I'd love to see Malaysia back, but I don't think they do that because of like the heat and weather and stuff like that. But you know, back when.
And gap to the car in front.
So the FIA didn't really give a shit.
Seconds.
You know, make them race in Malaysia at the height of summer. Like, ugh. Few laps to go then. We're just gonna bring the car home. Nothing too crazy. Yeltsin is off trying to hunt down Mr. Ultra ahead. I meanwhile, I just need to keep my nose clean. We've got 2 laps. Forest Jump is what, 2 seconds behind us, so need to can put it to bed with a good lap here. So. Good exit. Rose found 4/10 in an area of the circuit where you're flat, apparently. How the fuck me? What wings is this guy on? Well, that's not gonna fucking. Oh, lovely. Oh, I love it. Oh, the one time. How the fuck is that guy made up that sort of time? He must have the lowest wings on the fucking planet. But we're not going to be able to fight it.
Okay, this is your final lap.
Fuck
Final lap
me! Guy's got a rocket ship! You fucking see that? What the fuck is in that car?
Seeing the gap on the car behind by 5/10 a lap.
So he's sort of. So he sat there and sat there and sat there and sat there and sat there at the same gap, and now all of a sudden just. Oh, but now he's passed. Oh, he's going nowhere. Oh, right. Oh, Jesus. That is the most outrageous thing I might have seen in an F1 race for a while. That was ridiculous. Fuck knows what wings he is on. But in a flat out section that is what? 300 meters? If that? Bro made up fucking 5/10. Interesting. Alright, tempo. Fucking hell. Oh, God, that needs to... Oh, I've got like a spot in my spine where it just needs to like... Right, you know, like, you can just feel it needs to just like click and it's just... I just can't seem to... Well, yeah, I do. You were quicker. You fucking stupid as well, Yeltsin. That's how people win races. people drive faster than other people. There you go. There's some knowledge. Some knowledge for you. What's that? Try to take you out because they made a mistake and ended up ruining themselves. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. What was that? That was a yogurt advert. Yeah, the only problem is, Yeltsin, is that when you say that, you sound like you. That's it's like it's like where the sort of like Top Gear trio when it's, you know, no man left behind, and then they sort of drive off, like, yeah. It's like, yeah. That, what you've just said there is like, I don't mean to be racist, but I just hate all. But because you said, well, I don't mean to be, it doesn't like excuse it. Oh, not to be, you know, I don't want to be offensive. I don't want to be racist, but it's then normally 9 times out of 10 then gets followed by something which is like very, very racist. Oh dear. Good grief. Oh, I'm ready for Christmas. I mean, I've started singing Christmas songs a little bit, but oh, what is that? That does not belong in my eyes. Right, Driller. I think, yeah, you're in. I saw you. You managed to get on in. Someone has invited me to play, huh? Blame me, no think so. Oh, right, little bit of Monza. Always running out of time, my love, in my heart. You're the only kryptonite, but let's go for a different car. Oh, Aston Martins are available. Oh, Williams is available. Let's go Williams. Oh, dear. The real question is, and I can't believe I've not said this, Kinvin40, welcome in. What have you guys got me for Christmas? I'm assuming that you've spent the last 17 days of December obviously putting a lot of thought and a lot of love into the Christmas gifts that you have got me. Much love, Kinvin. I'm really excited to hear what you've got. I'm a viewer, that's enough. Wow. Okay. All right, you know, that's fine. You know, it's the season of goodwill and giving and stuff like that. But you know, that's fine. We'll make a note of that, Matt Zero. We will make a note of that. Oh dear, it's all right. I almost won't notice because everyone else would have obviously got me so many presents. So many. Oh my god. Dun, 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 in the lobby, but oh mate, don't you worry about it, Kinvin. As long as you're not like intentionally fucking wiping someone out. If you do that, I will fucking hunt you down, and I will string you up by the next highest fucking lamppost by your bollocks, and I will paint the F1 symbol with your own blood on your chest, with a note underneath saying, "I can't drive properly." No, I'm just kidding. That's a little bit far. Dun, dun, dun. It can't wait to be blown into Narnia. Yeah, says the guy that we all know is going to disappear off into the sunset. He's not enjoying. No, it is. I killed a guy. How mad is that fucking Rob Reiner, by the way? I don't know how many of you know who Rob Reiner is. He was in Wolf of Wall. He's a legendary film producer, but he was in the Wolf of Wall Street as well. Was like Jordan Belfort's dad, and he's just infinitely funny. Yeah, his own son, his own fucking son being done like for his work. It's just, I don't know, fucking crazy shit. Yeah, like, he was so funny in that as well. So funny. Who the fuck has the goddamn call on a fucking Tuesday night? Hello? Oh, hello, Gene. How are you, Gene? That shit is funny as fuck. Oh, look at him. There you go. Move to one side. Look at, oh, come on. Get in amongst the turn one. It's fine. Just got to brake a little bit earlier. There you go. And away we go. So good I may just lose my mind. No question if it's wrong. Oh yeah, through the middle, through the middle, through the middle, thread the needle. Delightful. What a delightful overtake that is. Absolutely.
Okay, the start was fine. Let's try and move forward.
Delicious, like the bowl of cheesy pasta I am going to be making very soon. I am very excited for that. Because what goes better with pasta than cheese? The fuck are you doing, bro?
There's a new strategy available on the MFD.
He just took himself out, which is even funnier. That's even funnier. He literally took himself out. He literally took himself out trying to stop me overtaking. Oh, what a fucking idiot.
Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate.
Okay.
We're delighted with that.
Hard tyres on.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
No more scheduled pit stops. Righto. Yeah, no wonder you're going to leave the session, you idiot. You took yourself out, didn't you? Like an absolute goon.
Okay, DRS is now available.
If anything, it can be some shiny new softs if we do want to pit towards the end, but let's try and get some heat into these here hard tyres. Getting a bit of a rhythm. You go back just a couple clicks on the old brake balance. Open her up a bit. Ugh, itchy beard. Need a bit of a beard trim, to be fair. Boo.
You're running low on ERS.
Shut
Reminder
the
that you can play around with ERS modes in the MFD or lift sometimes and ease onto the brake pedal for some manual recharge. Copy that.
Shut the fuck up, man. Don't want to listen to that man anymore. That was terrible. So gone are going to be the little, the sort of wheel guards. That's going to be kind of weird to sort of... I got kind of used to having them there. Like, I quite like on the Williams as well, you've also got like that little yellow kind of corner edge to them, and they're quite good for like your peripheral vision. So it's a long old gap ahead of us. Yeltsin is going to be gaining. Tukey's not going to be too far behind either. See what we can do. Save where we can save. Not bad. Not bad at all. Little blip of urge just to get back up into 8th. Okay, nice. Now the same, use the last of what we got. Down the straight we go. Oh Jesus, come on, brakes. That's a kick in somewhere. Save a little bit more. Nice. Gap's coming down to the guys ahead. Well, see, lap 5 or 30, like. It's coming down quite a bit. We're doing quite nicely, and obviously they need to pit. I'm just sort of like having a look at the run rate of things. Like, obviously it's a couple are in the pits. So where it's like obviously like pretty flat out, we're gonna be covering quite a good amount of circuit. Starting to feel good on these hard tyres though. I do hope for 2026 the tyre compounds get a little bit more interesting. Not quite as sort of, you know, one-stoppy in some of the races. Just to add kind of even more variables sort of to it. Imagine if there was like a lucky dip tyre. No, you had no idea how long it was going to last, but you had to use it. Imagine, could last one lap, could last the rest of the fucking race. That could be interesting. I know they're talking about like bringing back refueling and stuff like that. I'm not quite sure about that, but. There's going to be a few more coming out of the pits now, so we'll start getting some opportunities for overtakes. So up into P10. Still trying to like conserve as much battery as I can. What's interesting is that the guys that have been on the mediums for longer have also pitted for the hard tyre, so Lord knows what the mediums were like at the end of this stint, but I'm not going to get an opportunity here. I'm trying to, I need to get a little bit better at maybe not just using all of the battery and just like putting it in, not overtake but hot lap. Just doesn't use quite as much. It's still like elevated. Use it fully here. That man is facing the wrong way. Oh my god. Okay. Ouch. Can't park there, sir. What if there's more curbs and bumps I could hit going through Ascari? I feel like there probably is more. Beep. I mean, I'm confident these hard tyres are going to go the distance for us. Like, they feel fine right now. But we are going to be under some pressure. If we can stay close, stay with some DRS. Keeps us in a good spot. Before I'm cutting my ass. CD track limit, sucking at your backside. Sucking out of your ass. Round with DRS, but we're running low. Just trying to stay kind of close to the outside if I can. So I can keep holding this gap. That was really shit. What does help is obviously hitting your fucking braking points. Has been known to work wonders when it comes to decent racing. Catching up a little bit, kept rid of P7 as well. Garrett's just going to try and find a way past. Now the guy behind does have a 3-second time penalty, but we can pick one of those up very easily. So a bit DRS training again. Hot lap. So it's still good, it's still high. This doesn't burn it all at one sort of, massive sort of dump of it. Okay, this hasn't helped us a little bit. We've been backed up a bit here. The outsyn was in the perfect position to get through. Whereas we've now been backed up a little bit to the Ferrari behind. Battery here. Should get some DRS from the man in front. I think he might be missing out. Right, penultimate lap. Come on. I have the time penalty, but like I say, I want to do it on the lap. Win it on track. Put it in hot lap. Keep the revs high. Recharge through here. Yeah. A bit of pressure behind, but we're still nicely in the DRS. Just being cautious to save for the final lap. 0.7, so pretty similar gaps between us in front and then we've got Ketrala behind us. Right, use all that battery now, get up through those gears. Bit understeery through that final corner then. Wasn't a great line at all. The gap's still okay, but little blip there just to make sure we're staying in DRS range. You might not get to do it on circuit with Chiz in front, but we're just looking to maintain that gap to keep behind us. I don't know why you're moving out of the slipstream. It's not going to make too much difference. Oh, from where we were to get up to P6, I do not think is bad at all. A lap 1 box on hard tyres. We have done. Yeah, we've done pretty good there. We've not done bad at all. Yeah, that was rough. I wasn't quite sure how those hards were going to go. Like if they were going to sort of, you know, go nicely in those finer in the sort of like later stages. But no, held on. Box lap 8 for softs. Love lap 1 front wing damage. See this thing, and you held back as well. This is what I mean. Sometimes you just got to go for it. Go forward and see what happens. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Hard to remember. It's one of the things that is nice about the 25%ers or kind of just longer races in general. Just being able to put on, like, whether it's a set of medium or hard tires, but like I say, just go longer. Just get into that rhythm. It is just fundamentally nice to do at times. We're going to have time, I think, for one more race. and we're set for Silverstone to finish. Do the 100% in career mode. Well, when it comes to 100% races, I think we might be refiring that up in the new year. Quite a few people have asked for it, and I'm quite keen for it. I mean, the setups I've got are going to be fucking shit for it, but who's got the shit connection? Oh dear, 100% Monza is awful. I mean, it's not quite as interesting as some of the other circuits. Oh, everyone's doing it. Is my internet going? I don't know what's bloody going on here. I don't know what it is, but my internet is just, it's all over the piss at the minute. Oh, come on. Bloody thing. Is it me? Is it me that's the problem? I don't know. Is my internet going a bit funny? So more strategy, longer races, please make up a pit stop. Yeah, this is it. Like, it all combines nicely, doesn't it? It all sort of comes together, and just, yeah, this means that you can play around with, you know, whether, I mean, you don't see many people starting on softs, but yeah, there's certain circuits which are way more interesting to sort of do it with. So yeah, we'll have